Hello students, I hope you all are doing fine. Today we are going to start with our third chapter of science, which is fiber to fabric. What do you understand by the word fabric? Fabric is a cloth. A piece of cloth is known as fabric. The clothes that you wear is made of fabric. Now fabrics are of two different types. One is natural and the other one is synthetic. We can categorize fabric into two types, natural fabric and synthetic fabric. Now the natural fabrics are the ones which you get or which you obtain from plants and animals. For example, jute, cotton, silk and wool. Cotton and jute are the natural fabrics which are obtained from plants, whereas silk and wool are the natural fabrics which are obtained from which are obtained from animals. Like silk drawn from cocoon of silkworm. Cocoon is the place created by the silkworm to live. Like the baby of the silkworm is given in the cocoon. Next is wool. Wool is obtained from fleece of sheep or goat. Fleece is the fur. The fur of the sheep and the goat. Also, it can be obtained from hair of rabbits, yak and camels. So now this might be clear to you. We have two types of fabrics, natural and synthetic. Natural fibers are the ones which are obtained from plants and animals. Now we'll talk about synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are the ones that are made from chemical substances. We use chemicals to create these fabrics known as synthetic fabrics. Now, the next term is fiber. What is a fiber? The thin strands of thread that we see are made up of tiny strands or thinner strands called fiber. Just see in this picture. These are the thin strands of thread. Now, these threads are made of very thin strands called fiber. जो thin strands इसको बनाया है thread ने जिसको, those are called fibers. See, here is the definition. The thin strands of thread that we see are made up of still thinner strands called fibers. You can perform this activity number 3 to understand fibers better. Next is yarn. What is a yarn? Spun thread used for knitting, weaving or sewing is called a yarn. Same, you can perform this activity 3. What you will have to do is take some cotton. While you pull the cotton by placing it in between your thumb and your forefinger, you will see small tiny little strands. That sorts of things, that the fiber is visible to us in that way, that those tiny little threads. And similarly, in this activity, take out a yarn from a piece of cloth, cotton fabric. Place this piece of yarn on the table. Now press one end of the yarn with your thumb. From one end you have to press it with your thumb, scratch the other end of the yarn along its length with your nail. You have to slide in with your nail from one end to the other. Do you find that at this end the yarn splits up into thin strands? You might have observed something similar when you try to thread a needle. Many a time, the end of the thread is separated into a few thin strands. When we put a thread in a needle, जब हम thread को needle में डालने की कोशिश करते हैं तो छोटे छोटे threads दिखते हैं ना, कई बार वो डलती नहीं है वो needle में thread. तो that is what fiber is. Now talking about synthetic fibers, we have polyester, nylon, acrylic. Here are some plant fibers which come under the category of natural fibers. Cotton. Have you ever made wicks for oil lamps? What are wicks? बत्ती जो हम जैसे जोत जगाते हैं जब हम, तो उसके लिए हम बत्ती यूज़ करते हैं. दैट इज़ कॉल्ड अ विक. हैव यू एवर मेड वन? आपने कभी बनाया उसे? व्हाट डू यू यूज़ फॉर मेकिंग दोज विक्स? दिस कॉटन वूल is also used for filling mattresses, quilts और pillows. हम कॉटन यूज़ करते हैं विक बनाने के लिए. एंड ऑल्सो वी हैव पिलोज फिल्ड इन विद कॉटन्स. पिलोज में भी कॉटन भरी होती है. टेक सम कॉटन वूल, पुल इट अपार्ट एंड लुक एट इट्स एजेस. व्हाट डू यू ऑब्जर्व? एक कॉटन वूल लो, उसको ज़ोर से पुल करो एंड व्हाट डू यू see at its edges. उसके ends पे क्या आपको दिखेगा? The small thin strands that you see are made up of cotton fibers. Now where does cotton come from? It is grown in the fields. Cotton plants are usually grown at places having black soil and warm climate. Can you name some states of our country where cotton is grown? Very famous, Assam. The fruits of the cotton plant called cotton balls are about the size of a lemon. They are about the size of a lemon. नींबू के size के जितने होते हैं cotton balls. After maturing, when they mature, the balls burst open and the seeds covered with cotton fibers can be seen. Have you ever seen a cotton field? This is ready for picking. It looks like like covered with snow. Now from these balls cotton is usually picked by hand. हम उसको हाथ के साथ निकालते हैं कॉटन को उसके प्लांट्स में से. फाइबर्स आर देन सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम सीड्स बाय कंबाइनिंग. फिर उसमें से सीड्स को सेपरेट कर देते हैं. दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड गिनिंग ऑफ कॉटन. The process of picking up cotton by hand and then separating the seeds by combing it is called ginning of cotton. Nowadays machines are also used for ginning. Next is jute. Jute fiber is obtained from the stem of a jute plant. It is cultivated during the rainy season. In India, jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. The jute plant is normally harvested when it is at flowering stage. कब इसको हार्वेस्ट किया जाता है? When it is at its flowering stage, जब flowers आने शुरू होते हैं. The stems of the harvested plants are immersed in water for a few days. कुछ देर उसकी stems को after harvestation उसकी स्टेम्स को कुछ दिनों के लिए पानी में डाला जाता है. द स्टेम्स रॉट एंड फाइबर्स आर सेपरेटेड बाय हैंड. वो सड़ जाती हैं. फिर वो जो जूट की लकड़ें पानी में डाली होती हैं वो सड़ जाती हैं कुछ दिनों बाद. एंड फिर उसमें से फाइबर को वी कैन सेपरेटेड विद आवर हैंड्स. And after we get the fibers, we convert it into yarns. and when we have yarn with us, we can convert it into fabric. So it's very simple. We have any fiber source, it could be plant or animal, from which we obtain fiber. पहले हमारे पास फाइबर आता है प्लांट्स और एनिमल से, फिर उससे हम यार्न बनाते हैं, एंड आफ्टर दैट फ्रॉम यार्न फैब्रिक इज मेड, फैब्रिक और क्लॉथ. नाउ हाउ we can make fabric from yarn? It is possible by the process of weaving. You might have noticed that fabric is made up of two sets of yarns arranged together. The process of arranging two sets of yarns together to make a fabric is called weaving. You can perform this activity number 5 this by using craft papers, colored craft papers. You can use any two, and this will help you understand the process of weaving, and you can paste it in your notebooks. There are various processes. First is weaving, next is knitting, now here's an activity for you all related to different types of fibers which make different types of fabrics. You will have to paste 5 different types of fabrics in your notebook and write down from which fiber it has been obtained and whether it's a natural fabric or a synthetic fabric. Next and the last topic is history of clothing material. Have you ever wondered what materials people used in ancient times for clothes? It appears that in those times people used the bark and big leaves of trees or animal skins and furs to cover themselves. Do you remember early man, or do you know about early man? He used to cover his body with leaves or the fur of the animals. That's where the clothing began. After people began to settle in agricultural communities, they learned to weave twigs and grass into mats and baskets. When people settled down in agriculture, उन्होंने क्या सीखा? Twigs से weaving करना. What are twigs? Those are thin sticks of trees. जो stick होती है उसको हम twig बोलते हैं. And with the help of those, they weaved clothes. Baskets, जो baskets भी हम weave की होती है वो twigs के साथ, पतली पतली लकड़ें होती है ना, sticks, those are called twigs. Vines, animal fleece or hair were twisted together into long strands. These are woven into fabrics. The early Indians wore fabrics made out of cotton that grew in the regions near the river Ganga. Flax is also a plant that gives natural fibers. In ancient Egypt, cotton as well as flax were cultivated near the river Nile and were used for making fabrics. Ancient Egypt means पुराने टाइम. इजिप्ट में कॉटन और फ्लैक्स को रिवर नाइल के पास कल्टिवेट उगाया जाता था एंड फिर उससे फैब्रिक्स बनते थे बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ वीविंग. इन दोज डेज स्टिचिंग वॉज नॉट नोन. पीपल सिंपली ड्रेप्ड द फैब्रिक्स अराउंड डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी. तब सिलाई भी नहीं होती थी, स्टिचिंग नहीं होती थी, और सिंपली पीपल यूज टू ड्रेप क्लोथ्स, अपने आप पे क्लोथ्स लपेट लेते थे. Many different ways of draping fabrics were used. With the invention of the sewing needle कौन सी होती है? सुई जो आपकी. People started stitching fabrics to make clothes. जब sewing needle invent हुई तब clothes stitch होने शुरू हो गए. Stitched clothes have gone through many variations since this invention, but it is not amazing that even today sari, dhoti, lungi or turban is used as an unstitched piece of fabric. ये फैब्रिक्स अभी भी विदाउट स्टिचिंग हम यूज़ करते हैं. Just as there is a large variety in the food eaten all over the country, a large variety exists also in fabrics and clothing items. जैसे फूड में हमें बहुत सारी वैरायटी मिलती है in different parts of India और in different parts of world, हर एक रीजन का अपना खाना होता है, वैसे ही हर एक रीजन की अपनी क्लोथिंग आइटम्स और फैब्रिक्स होते हैं. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल पंजाब में हम सूट पहनते हैं एंड कुर्ता पजामा, एंड इफ़ वी गो टू अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया देयर इज़ डिफरेंट क्लोथिंग आइटम. एंड विद दिस वी हैव completed our chapter number 3. Here are some keywords which you will have to find the definitions, which is already given in your chapter. You have to find it out and write it down in your notebooks. Read the summary first and then I'll share the exercises with you. Thank you.